Welcome back to the channel. If you or your family members are planning to apply for permanent residency in New Zealand, pay close attention. Immigration New Zealand has just announced a major overhaul to how parent resident visas will be selected starting this October. Starting October 5th, 2026, New Zealand is scrapping its old selection method in favor of a new hybrid selection model. Under this new system, 90% of expressions of interest will be chosen based on a strict queue, while the remaining 10% will be selected through a random ballot. Here is everything you need to know about what's changing, key dates, and what this means for applicants already in the pool. First, let's talk about the annual limit. The overall cap remains fixed at 2,500 parent resident visas per financial year. However, Immigration New Zealand says this hybrid model creates a much fairer and more predictable process for long-term queue waiters, while still keeping a window open for newer applicants via the 10% ballot system. New Zealand's immigration selection system is set for major changes in 2026. The final draw under the existing system will take place on August 11th. Then, on October 5th, the new hybrid system launches. The first draw using the new 90/10 queue and ballot model is scheduled for November 10th. Mark these key dates on your calendar. New Zealand is preparing for a major change in its immigration selection system in 2026. The final selection draw under the current system will take place on August 11th. From October 5th, the new hybrid system officially begins. Then, on November 10th, Immigration New Zealand will conduct its first draw under the new 90/10 queue and ballot model, marking a significant shift for applicants. Now, if you already have an expression of interest sitting in the pool, what happens to you? The good news: you do not need to resubmit. All existing valid EOIs will automatically transition into the new system on October 5th. Your place in line will generally be based on the date your original EOI was accepted into the pool. This also applies to those who submitted a replacement EOI within 90 days of a previous one expiring. And here is another major update. EOIs will no longer expire after 2 years. Under the old rules, an unselected EOI lapsed after 24 months. Under the new model, your EOI remains active indefinitely, as long as you confirm your continued interest every 2 years and update your details. Best of all, there are no extra fees charged for this biennial check-in. It's important to note that while the selection process is changing, the underlying eligibility rules are not. Both sponsors and applicants must still meet all financial, health, character, and relationship criteria. As a reminder, the process remains 2 stages. First, your EOI is selected. Second, you receive an invitation to apply ITA. Only after receiving an ITA can you submit your official residence application. Because overall demand far exceeds the 2,500 annual limit, wait times will still be significant for many families. However, starting after October 5th, INZ will provide EOI holders with clear access to their actual positions in the queue, giving families much-needed clarity. That is the latest update on New Zealand's parent resident visa rules. What do you think of this 90% queue and 10% ballot split? Do you think it's a fairer system? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a critical immigration update. Thanks for watching.